Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Pisces that runs from the 19th until the 25th of December. I'm going to be using my Tarot Prague deck, and I'm going to do 10 cards. Okay, so I'm just going to give the cards a good shuffle and then lay down your 10 cards on the table in front of me. Right, the first card is in the here and now, the present situation, what's going on around you at this time. And the card I get is the Moon card, okay? The feeling here is that you've been feeling rather emotional around a situation, okay? I do sense you've been trying to let go of something, and then you get so far and then you just slip back into your sea of emotions, okay? You could well be having some nightmares or some vivid dreams which I sense are trying to tell you something. There's also been drawn to this net here, okay? It shows you trying to get something or catch something. There's something which you are wanting, okay? But it seems to move each time you feel you've got it, then it kind of sort of moves away, and then you think you've got it again, then it kind of sort of, moves away. A bit like that game perhaps at the fair where you hit down one frog and then another pops up and you hit it down and then another pops up. And that's the overall energy which I get here. There's a lot of water on the card as well, so I do sense there's a lot of healing taking place at this time. The card crossing is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse position. This is like the kind of blocking card, and there is a sense there could be some problems here around a money or a work situation. You're feeling quite perhaps unstable or insecure, at the moment because of your situation and maybe because of the world situation as well. They can also talk about a negative influence around you. I do feel a woman here, and she could well be younger, but if she's not, then she's certainly shown to be very, very immature. And I just sense she's been doing a lot of nagging and a lot of, or trying to manipulate the situation, and it's just not making things very easy for you. If I just go back a little bit here in the past, coming to the present, I've got the Emperor card here, okay? And it does show, as you go back, things were a lot more stable for you, okay? Things were a lot more on an even keel, okay? But quite clearly from the cards in the here and now, things have changed, okay? Let's look more forward. I'm going to mainly look over the next 7 days, that may go a little bit beyond. I've got the Hierophant card. It's quite interesting. You've got 3 major cards here. You've got the Moon, you've got the Emperor, and you've got the Hierophant. So 3 cards out of 4. It's quite a lot because there's 22 out of 78 major cards in the pack. And so it does talk about major situation around you, big changes which are taking place. So we're looking ahead over the next 7 days. There's going to be more structure or more certainty for you. So at the moment, I do feel things are very much up in the air. And this card is clearly saying that you are going to find more structure. You're going to find some answers which gives you more certainty or even more commitment. There might well be connection to a place of worship, and it could well be like a Catholic church or Orthodox church, but it also relates to some candles or some incense I'm picking up here, which could well be around some intentions which you've been putting out to the universe. But that could be in many forms, okay? It could be a prayer, it could be a wish, it could be an intention, or even a spell. Right, let's look at the next card, which is your goal, which is shown by the Lovers card, another major card, okay? I do feel you've got to make a choice here, okay? This is often known as the choice card. This is your goal, because at the moment you seem to be stuck between a rock and a hard place. Okay, and it's been going on for quite a while. So the feeling here is your goal is that you have to make up your mind around a situation once and for all, without any regrets. That's the energy which I get. Subconsciously, I've got the Ace of Cups in the reversed position, okay? It does show a lot of upset here, okay? And it shows you feeling very emotional, which is also shown by the Moon card. But this is very, very deep, it's a subconscious card. And it could well be connected to a recent passing, or it could be connected to a relationship or marriage that went pear-shaped, okay? It's like I'm being given that defeat was taken from the jaws of victory. It's like you had it all. And then it just completely changed overnight. And that's why, something was said or something was done which completely changed things. Okay, I'm being given something symbolic here, but it's a bit like you put £10,000 on red and it come up black. You just feel gutted about the whole situation and the way which it turned out. The advice card here is shown by the Chariot in the reverse position. Yet another major card, okay? This is very unusual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The Chariot in the reverse position, in one sense, it can show that things are rather out of balance, and it could well be there's a situation around you where you've been putting a whole lot more effort than what you've been getting back. You may have witnessed a flat tire, or will witness a flat tire. It's nothing to worry about, and you may actually just see it somewhere, okay, or experience it. But the card in itself is about slowing down, okay? So there's a need to slow down. It could well be that you need to resolve something, but you keep putting it off, this decision. So what it's saying is, you can put it off in many ways. You could watch some TV or a video, or have too much coffee or drink, or, it's kind of hiding things and burying your head in the sand, okay? There's a sense of the need to face up to this situation once and for all. On the outside, I've got the Star card in the reversed position. It's funny, I was getting a flat tire earlier. There might have been a leak around you, okay, or a burst pipe. So, do watch out for that. Could well be a lot of tears as well, and a lot of upset. And there's also something about wishes being fulfilled as well with this card here. So, but I also feel some blocks. It's like the universe is giving you exactly what you've been asking for, but you haven't got what you've been asking for. It's a bit of a paradox, but what it means is that you've kind of asked for something, and then you back it up with worry, fear, lack of belief. You say, well, it's not going to happen, and the universe listens to that as well. So the universe does reply, and your good intention is kind of cancelled out from the negative emotions or thoughts. So there was a sense of the need to kind of sort of fine tune that, okay, and so it's more about good intentions rather than the negative side of things. But that does take time to work on. The next card is your hopes and fears, which is shown by the Three of Wands. I mean, the fear here is you fear kind of just staying where you are and not being able to break out of this. I do feel like a sort of vicious cycle here. Your hope is that you will find an answer and you will be able to move forward, and you will. It's clearly shown that. And it's a bit of a paradox, because it's not about racing forward. It's about kind of going the other way and slowing down. And the more you can slow down, the more you're going to move forward. Yeah. So it could relate very much to something like some meditation, or doing a sport, some spinning or some swimming, or going to the gym, or going for a walk, going to the countryside by water. And all of these things will help to bring you back to yourself, and then you'll be able to find your own solutions to move forward. And the final card is the Ten of Wands, okay? I do feel like you've been on hard ground here, okay, and you have taken on a lot. Um, but I do sense you kind of sort of dealing with things here. I mean, with the number 10, you know, it is often about, well, it is, it's about the end of one stage and the beginning of a new one. But first of all, there is a sense of need to deal with some issues. If anything does seem too big, then it's saying just to break it down into smaller pieces and then work through the smaller pieces. And then before you know where you are, you would have worked through the bigger piece. Okay, well, there's a link in the description for free daily readings as well as personal ones. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.